Dude, every time I record, it feels like I'm just like preparing for a speech. Well, like I guess I technically am, but I just don't have an audience. Well, I do, just like, not alive. Okay. So I am going to be talking about a really, really fucking bad movie. Surprise, surprise. The bad movie guy is talking about a bad movie. Who'd have thunk it? But this one is special. Because this is the worst fucking piece of shit I've ever seen. I'm not gonna drag it on. I'm not gonna have some 40-minute long intro about how, I don't know. Not even a competition, no second thought, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Now, I know I have made a lot of videos titled like that. The worst movie ever made, one of the worst movies ever made, something of that sort. But every single time I make one of those videos, I mean it. At that point in time, it is the worst movie I've ever seen. And then like a week later, I'll watch another movie and I'm like, wow, that was so much worse. I don't even understand how that could be worse. And then I'll make another video titled The Worst Movie of All Time. And then like 2 days later, I'll watch another movie and be like, how could you be worse? How could you make every other movie I've watched look like fucking Shakespeare? You make the 2016 Suicide Squad look like fucking Citizen Kane. How does that work? I watched Jurassic Shark 2, Aquapocalypse, I think is what it was. I'm like, you can't get any worse than this. This is the worst thing I've ever fucking watched. And it's been a while. I thought that was the bottom line. That one has to be the worst. Nope. This movie, so much worse. The movie is titled Sharks in the Hood. Not Sharks in the Hood. Not Sharks in the Hood. Sharks in the Hood. My cats are doing something. I don't know what they're doing. What are you doing? Okay, they're playing with a toy. Sounded like they were messing with stuff. Okay, where was I? Okay, the title of this movie is just stupid. And I knew it would be bad going in, okay? I mean, it's fucking Sharks in the Hood. Like, I'm not expecting it to be good. But I was at least expecting it to not be the worst piece of shit that I've ever watched. I went in thinking this is gonna be one of those home movies that is just like so unbelievably terrible that at least I can sit there and laugh at it, but I can't. There was nothing in this movie. Even the most miserable movies I've ever sat through have always had at least one thing in it that keeps me going. And I'll be honest, the only reason I didn't turn this movie off was because I knew I was gonna make a video on it. And because even the worst of these movies usually at least have one thing in them that is just so ridiculous and so stupid that you have to watch it. And that is the only thing that kept pushing me through. And thankfully, this movie does have that. I don't want to get into that scene right away, but let's just say there's a scene later on that is not exactly, subtle. And we'll just leave it at that for now. Let's begin with the movie.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
The movie is about nothing. It's literally about nothing. This movie doesn't have a story. It opens with like a dream sequence, quote unquote. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I need to mention this. I was gonna mention this after I got into the story, but there's nothing to fucking talk about with the story. It's literally just a bunch of characters and disconnected scenes of people waiting for the sharks to leave. I'm not fucking joking. That's literally it. A bunch of characters sit in rooms and just be like, oh, the storm's almost over. I guess I'll just sit here and wait. That's the whole movie. There's a bank robbery. It's not a bank. It's way too expensive for this movie. There's a convenience store robbery early in the movie. That's about the only scene that I thought was kind of entertaining, and the one that comes later. So I'm just gonna get right into the shark attack scenes, in which I'm just gonna say this. There's no effects in this movie. Everything is AI. Everything is AI generated. There might be a couple shots that are just really bad, like GIFs or green screen, but pretty much everything is AI generated. Even the worst movies I've ever seen, at the very least, they're creatively lazy. At least they can put in the effort to like make a hand puppet or some shit. That's the bare fucking minimum, and it's incredibly lazy. But I'll say this, those movies, at least they're trying to make a movie. At least they're putting in the effort of creating a physical hand puppet that you can actually hold and actually see and is actually there. It's terrible, but it's actually there. Someone put time in to make something for a movie. That is respectable. You are putting in time and effort. Whether it's shit or not, whether it's lazy or not, is up for debate and is irrelevant. But they're actually putting in the time to make a movie. This is the laziest thing you could do. Just be like, oh, shark attack person, and that's it. Just type that in a box and have it do the thing for you. It's not even good AI. I mean, the moment it showed up, I'm like, oh, that's AI. Like, that's fucking obviously AI. It doesn't even come out of water. It just fucking appears from off screen. That's not how that works. And it looks atrocious. In Sharks in the Hood, I'm just thinking about this now. Why is this movie called Sharks in the Hood? Half of the movie focuses around like some random dad and his daughter just sitting in their home waiting for it to be over. That's not the hood. That's a fucking motel room. That is an apartment complex. That ain't the fucking hood. And there's a bunch of black people, gangsters, quote unquote, and that's supposed to be the hood. But apparently the hood is a single abandoned building with like no one there.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
No, Patrick.
I've never been to the hood myself. I wasn't born in the hood, but I don't think that's what the hood is.
You didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. I don't even need your love. Treat me like
It's a single abandoned building, and there's one cop chasing after them. This one cop, I'm just gonna get into this. I'm going to get into the scene.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This one cop is hilariously racist. I mean, like, holy shit. He uses, like, every slur. I mean, he calls them... I was about to say it. I don't want that floating around the internet. Use your imagination. He calls them a lot of no-no words. And at one point, he's like, oh, you guys do this and I'll let you live. And then he just fucking shoots the guy point blank, execution style. And then his friend's like, oh, you shot him. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do to you if you disobey me. And eventually he, like, beats the guy up and do this shit and blah, blah, blah. And there's a girl with them. And of course he tries to rape her. Because why wouldn't he? I mean, a woman in a movie? Of course she's gonna get raped. Dude, what is it with all these fucking movies I watch just having like random out-of-context rape scenes? I need to find better shit to watch. He rapes her, or he tries to, and then one of the dudes who was kind of unconscious ends up taking his gun, get behind him, he's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and you're a piece of shit racist cop. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, I won't do anything, just let me go. If you let me go now, I will give you a head start on running away. Wow, how enticing of an offer. You'll give me a quick little head start, and then you'll shoot me. Thanks. So, of course, what do they do to this cop? Well, they feed him to the sharks. Oh, and of course, it's all AI generated. And this is the part where I'm like, wow, that is like AI. It's fucking bad. It's the most obvious AI in the entire movie. And that's the scene.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
It probably didn't sound that exciting, and it's not. It's just the only thing that even remotely kept my interest. Every other scene is just people waiting or talking. That's the whole fucking movie. Why is this movie called Sharks in the Hood? They needed some kind of stupid title to make dumbasses like me click on it. That's it. This movie is clickbait. That's essentially... Ow. That's essentially what it is. It has no reason to exist beyond just being a parasite to leech your time and delete people's money and all that shit. It's an embarrassment of a movie. Everyone who contributed to this movie and wanted to make this movie should be ashamed of themselves. Actually, I'm not gonna go that far because I don't know the whole story behind this. I don't know who knew what they were making. Like, were the actors fully aware that this was an effortless piece of shit using AI, or were they just making a movie to have fun? Oh yeah, there's an actual actor in this. I don't remember his name. Here, let me look it up. It's one of those to where you look at the cast of the movie and everyone else, like, low quality profile picture that they clearly took in their backyard. And then this dude is like a professional photo taken at like a red carpet event. His name is Omar Gooding. I have no idea who this is, but apparently he's an actor and a comedian, and he's been in some pretty decent, like, big movies. He was in Family Time, which was a show that went on for 8 seasons in 2012. He was in Baby Boy, which has a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes, and has fucking Ving Rhames, Snoop Dogg, Tyrese Gibson. He's like an actual actor, and he's a comedian too. Like, dude, why are you in fucking Sharks in the Hood? It doesn't make sense to me. This movie has a 3.8 out of 10? What? How? Who fucking watched this movie and was like, yeah, that's clearly not a 1 out of 10, that's a 4 out of 10. What fucking movie did you watch? Is there like a sequel to this or some shit? Sharks in the Hood 2. There is no announced sequel. Thank God! If there's ever a sequel, I will literally blow my own brains out. Generally poor reviews calling it terrible, boring, and having wild inconsistencies. Yeah. Some people find it so bad it's funny, others will find it unwatchable. Yeah, sounds about right. Is this a so bad it's good movie? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Not in a million goddamn years. This movie was miserable to get through. It was just bad. I have nothing else to say. It's a shit movie. Don't watch it.